Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, another review, back-to-back days. Going to try to get these in when I can. We reviewed Old Granddad 80 yesterday, and that was a good one, guys. Really good. Today, we come back with another high rye bourbon. Right here, Redemption High Rye Bourbon, it says. And Redemption, they're not one with a huge history that I'm going to give you facts on or anything, but I've seen this in a lot of stores, guys. It's available everywhere around here. I've always passed it up, not really for a particular reason. The bottle, just kind of a bottle that doesn't really stand out, maybe the shape a little bit, but the label doesn't stand out to me, and I've always just passed it by. It's a cheaper whiskey, it's $18.99. Got this one for before tax, so right around $20. But I just felt like I passed it up enough. Wanted to see if this thing had anything to offer. So finally picked it up, and it's as I said, it's a high rye bourbon. The mash bill on this one, guys, is 60% corn, 36% rye, and 4% malted barley. So, I love rye whiskeys. I love high rye bourbons. I just think rye has great flavor. Love that spicy note, kind of some of the fruity notes that it brings out too. But just for $18.99, guys, I just felt like I couldn't lose here. It's let's see, it's 92 proof, 46% ABV. It says, Redemption is bringing back rye to its pre-prohibition glory. Our high rye bourbon whiskey is made with corn and a high content of rye to ensure complexity and balance. Join the rye revival. Actually, it tells you I looked online to see what the mash bill was, but it says right here in the bottle too. So kind of feel like a fool right now. But anyway, it was one that I felt like I needed to try. It's I think it's an MGP product. It says distilled in the Indiana heartland, bottled by Redemption Barrel Selections, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. One thing that I did notice on this, the back of the label here, it says aged no less than 1 year. So you figure it's going to be right around a year old, a young whiskey, young bourbon. Nothing wrong with that, guys. I mean, if it tastes good, that's all that matters. If it's a good deal, that's all that matters. But you're not going to have anything ultra aged here, or even, it's not a true bourbon, I guess, because it doesn't meet all the qualifications. But it's a bourbon style whiskey, and it's, as I said, it's young. It's probably right around a year old. So without further ado, let's get into this one. And I apologize, my hands are still kind of dirty. Walked through the door about 5 minutes ago, so thought I'd come home and just get straight to it, guys. So we look at the color profile here, and it's pretty light. It's a kind of a gold color. Maybe a little bit darker than that. It's we've definitely reviewed lighter colored whiskeys. I don't put a whole lot into the color anymore, guys. Just you can never tell. You can't tell. We know it's going to be young, so it doesn't have all that barrel char in there. It doesn't have that dark color, but you can't tell if a whiskey's going to be good by the way it looks. So, but it is pretty light, and it doesn't really stick to the glass too much, maybe a little bit, but it is fairly thin looking. So I'll give it a nose. And the nose, guys, I'll tell you right now, it's pretty basic. Smells like bourbon, but there's nothing too special about the nose here. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with the nose here either. There's no harsh notes on the nose. You get some sweetness. You get a little bit of corn in there. Definitely get a little bit of rye. A little bit of like an oaky note. Not too much though. I get mainly the corn, a little bit of rye, maybe just a pinch of kind of a vanilla type thing going on. Let's give it a taste. And on the palate, it tastes young. It tastes really young. It is. I mean, it says aged no less than 1 year, but that probably also means it's not aged for more than about a year. I would take it. But it's an okay whiskey. I'll say that. This is okay. It's you can definitely taste. You get some of those rye notes on there, on the palate. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of corn sweetness, kind of a caramel type thing going on there, a little bit. See another taste. All right. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a citrusy type note. Maybe like a little bit of like a lemon peel thing going on, lemon zest. But that's about all you get, guys. You get, as I said, some of that corn sweetness, some of that rye spice, a little bit. Actually, a good amount of rye spice. It's, pretty high in rye content, 36% in the mash bill. But it just doesn't stand out. It's one that, as you can see, I've made a little dent in there, but I've been using it to sip on a little bit every now and then, but mostly to make mixed drinks. It's been a little bit of a mixer here, but it's not a bad whiskey. $18.99. There are better deals out there, guys. Definitely better deals. But give it a chance. See if you like it. Can only tell you what what I'm kind of seeing here. But it's just pretty one-dimensional. That's what I'll say. It's pretty. It's your pretty basic bourbon whiskey, young bourbon whiskey. I would probably, to be honest with you, spend my money on on bottom shelfers like Old Crow first, Evan Williams. We're talking probably. Those are probably about $10 or $12 around here. This was, as I said, $18.99 before tax. So your money's probably better spent with those. But try this out, see if you like it. We all have our own kind of taste in whiskey. So that's it for this one. Give it a rating real quick though. I'll give this a 78 out of 100. As I said, it's not a bad whiskey. It's young. And sometimes that can be forgiven, but with this one, it's pretty basic to me. There's nothing too special about it. But as I said, try it out. If you see it in a bar or something, give it a shot. See what you think. That's it for this one, guys. My next review is going to be a blended whiskey. It's an American blended whiskey. Probably, everybody's got to know about this one. Everybody's got to know about this one. But, of course, being a blended whiskey, it's best suited as a mixer. So we'll try it out. I'll sip on it a little bit and just tell you, if it tastes like good quality whiskey. And then we'll make a drink, too. We'll make a drink with it. So there's that. And then I'm not sure, guys. I might try to fit in little something special for St. Patty's Day coming up. I have a few suggestions out there from viewers, from friends, that I will try to find and review as soon as possible. getting out to the store these days, it's been kind of hit and miss. Yeah, I've been riding with a buddy of mine to and from work. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to be going to another job though. May get to stop by Bottle Barn on the way home and see if I can find something special for St. Patty's Day. So that's it. And I hope you're all doing well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Check me out on Facebook as well, The Working Man's Whiskey. And that's it for this one, guys. Hope to talk to you soon. And until next time, cheers.